You'll be provided education for all your options. Remember, you aren't alone. We can help with hope. Visit thinkimpregnant.org. That's thinkimpregnant.org.
For a bank that's big enough to serve you, but small enough to know you, turn to Alva State Bank. Whether you're opening your first checking account, going to college, starting a small business, planning a wedding, or having a baby, Alva State Bank is here for all of life's milestones. To learn more, visit any Alva State Bank branch or go online to alvastatebank.com. Alva State Bank. They plant roots where others have branches. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Feel safe and secure with Arlo Wireless Outdoor Camera, available at Pioneer. Arlo offers top-notch protection with crystal clear video quality, rain or shine. Monitor your home from anywhere with remote smartphone access. Whether you're at home or on the go, Arlo keeps you connected to what matters most. Trust Arlo and Pioneer to keep your home safe and secure. Visit gopioneer.com to get your Arlo wireless cameras today.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and range land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Buying cattle? Interested in price protection? Sidwell Insurance and Sidwell Strategies have a variety of risk management products to protect your exposure to volatile prices.
Whether it's livestock risk protection or futures and options on the Board of Trade, Sidwell Insurance and Sidwell Strategies are professionally licensed agents with offices in Goltry, Enid, and Piedmont. Protect your livelihood with experienced advisors. Call Bambi at Sidwell Insurance and Brady at Sidwell Strategies at 800-299-2408 or stop by our offices.
That's 800-299-2408. And like our Facebook pages to stay informed.
So I know I need to explain it from that kind of level. Oh my gosh, I'm coaching our boys in lacrosse right now. Yes, I'm still
test 1, 2, 3.
It's dead.
Test. Welcome to the 2000.
Day in and day out, you're committed. Every practice, every training, every game, every meet, you put in the work. Your fans may not see it, but you do. You have a story to tell, a personal brand, a career to launch, and an audience to connect with. Take control of your story with Athleon.co. You're doing the work. You deserve to benefit from it.
Our brand, Octus Legacy Private Wealth Management, is a reflection on our commitment to our clients, each other, and the growth we hope to achieve. As friends for multiple years, we operate like a tight-knit family where harmony and collaboration thrive. Our dedicated team of financial professionals complement each other, drawing on decades of shared experience. With a keen eye for detail, we understand each other's strengths, allowing us to deliver quality service. Our camaraderie extends beyond the workplace. We connect as friends, checking in over the weekends to stay connected. Our bond transcends the typical 9-to-5 workday, reflecting our commitment to genuine relationships. To become a client today, call us at 405-252-5925.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
Well, good evening, volleyball fans, and welcome to the OCA, the Oklahoma Coaches Association All-State Volleyball Games here on the campus of Jenks High School in a beautiful facility. And this first game will feature your large school volleyball All-Staters from the East and then also the West. And then that'll be followed by the small schools East and West. And we are excited to bring you these games on Squirtle TV. We're excited to also talk about each of these individual young ladies that will be going on to play, several of them to play at the next level, and then also talk about their high school careers. My name is Doug Nelson. I am the voice of the Lincoln Christian Bulldogs, and alongside me tonight I have our head volleyball coach, Deidre Rader, four-time state champion coach and just an incredible human being, and then also our producer with me is Luke Foster that will be also helping us work through this. Tyler Kerr will be in charge of all of the action tonight on the camera and running the boards. And Deidre, I just want to say welcome back for a second year. You helped me last year.
Sure did.
And we are honored to get to do this and just enjoy celebrating these girls.
Absolutely. Who knew our journey would bring us here together tonight after all these years of knowing each other? I'm so glad you asked me to jump in last year and could provide some just volleyball background and help us all understand what we're seeing on the court. So glad to join you again tonight.
You were an incredible all-stater yourself at Union back in the day, played basketball, but you've coached for many, many years, and just an outstanding job of what you've done over the years with the Lincoln Christian program. 4 state championships and more to come.
More to come, indeed. Thanks for speaking that.
You have 2 girls represented tonight. We'll talk about them a little bit later. But right now, let's focus on the All-Staters from the West. We'll start with the West. Their head coach tonight will be Madison Dix. She's the head coach at Midwest City. She's in her second year and trying to get things going at Midwest City.
Absolutely.
And then on the other side, you've got a friend of yours, Derek Sorosky.
Yeah.
Bixby, 4th year. He was in the state tournament 2022. And a nice guy. I got to watch him at practice today and seems to be on the right direction with Bixby's volleyball.
Absolutely, but I would be remiss if I didn't shout out his wife, who is the head coach of the Jinx program here. So, she made sure that if her husband was going to get some spotlight tonight, that she would as well. But it's fun to see them both leading huge 6A programs here. He's done a great job with his Bixby program.
Absolutely. So let's just kind of, as you see them warming up here, now we're at a commercial, it looks like. But as you see the teams warming up, somebody that you mentioned right off the bat, the young lady playing in her home floor for one more time, Lolo, say her last name.
Yes, yeah. Ojo. Yeah. So Lola, she really is someone we'd have to make sure we took care of scouting, how we were going to make sure we could set that block around her as well as her teammate Juliana. And so we, those 2 girls, truly they're offensive powerhouses. And for them to get that one last game tonight to bid farewell to their high school career, what a fun opportunity.
Yeah, how about Lola? She's going to play at Stony Brook University. That's a Division I school in Long Island, New York. Of course, she's a team captain. She's 4.0 GPA. Offensive Player of the Year in the Frontier Conference. She led the teams. Imagine this, in blocks and kills from the middle position.
Sure doesn't shock me. If you couldn't put up a good block around her, she was going to find her way around you and still get that kill. And, yep, her teammate's still going to go over there and play at Arkansas Tech out in Russellville, Arkansas.
Home of the Wonder Boys.
Is that what their mascot is?
That's the mascot. But, I got to watch both of those young ladies warm up here. 2 times FFA state champion. She's also a 4.0. Bill Knight Player of the Week back in 2023. NHS and drug-free youth. She's big time and involved in a lot of things. And then how about Ella Ramsey from Claremore, 5A school, all-conference MVP. She has school records in 6 categories, and she'll go to NEO, played for Club Charge or the Club Charge, and then also went to state in tennis.
Love seeing those multi-sport athletes.
Absolutely, and she's something to watch too. How about Claire Hardage from Claremore? Do you know Claire? Her dad's a big-time doctor in the Claremore area.
Well, I know her more for her skill, but yeah, she's also a powerhouse in the middle there, putting up a huge block for us to have to work around. We got to play up in 5A last season, so we got an opportunity to play them a few times as well, and those were definitely the girls we had to make sure we're setting up our defense around.
Yeah, and Claire will wear number 13 tonight, and we'll, as we go throughout, they've got probably some different numbers than they normally wear during the school year. Grace Marshall from Broken Arrow.
Yes, very versatile player. Love seeing her explosiveness on her outside attacks. So she made first team all conference for the Frontier Valley this year. She led her team in kills with 325 and with a very impressive 389 digs. She's going to move on to play at the collegiate level at the University of Arkansas at Fort Smith.
Yeah, then you have Brianna Weaver, wears number 7.
Brenna, Brenna Weaver.
Sorry, I beg your pardon. Academic All-American. How about that? Numerous all-tournament teams. State tournament this year. I believe they were state runner-up, correct?
They were the last 2 years, correct.
And she'll go to Missouri Southern as a commit to play volleyball there. How about this? 3,225 career assists.
That does not shock me. She is a dynamic setter. I love watching her play.
I'll let you talk about
her
the
teammate
next young
Allison.
lady.
Yep. And so she also a varsity captain there, 2-time state runner-up. She made 5A all-tournament team, both 2023, 2024. She's made multiple all-tournament teams, which does not surprise me at all, but she is also strong in the classroom, an AP scholar, psychology, society founder, and president of NHS. She is going to attend the University of Arkansas, but Allison, again, just someone I would not let our girls serve to. She knows how to make the ball better. She pursues that ball relentlessly and makes some great plays defensively.
And then the last one is Miley Jackson, Bishop Kelly.
Miley, also the girl we would not serve to. Just avoid Miley. Do not hit at her because she just shows up out of nowhere, especially when you think you're not going to be hitting at her. She just shows up. So she's going on to play at the University of Tulsa. They will be able to utilize her. I know her coach likes to call it that Miley magic that she brings to the court.
There you have it. So that is the West. I beg your pardon, the East. Large
Correct,
School
we're
East.
Yep.
And now we'll work to the West, and we'll lead off with Keeley Lake from Edmond North. Keeley had 500 kills her senior year. She's in NHS, FCA, and then also she was a state runner-up this year. She was on the COAC first team. She was valedictorian in her school, played golf, and Stuco. Pretty busy young lady.
Well, what's impressive about 500 kills at a 6A school is you have a lot of weapons at those schools. You know, you've got pretty heavy benches, and so for her to rack up that many kills shows just how powerful she was putting that ball away every time she was set.
Now, I will say I got to talk to her a little bit during practice today, and she might have been a little nervous, so hopefully all those numbers are true.
Yes.
I didn't get to do total research on her. Kaylee Stewart from Carl Albert as well, team captain. She was the team's MVP 3 straight years, Suburban Conference. All conference. She'll attend Rose State, major in health science. She played for Kaizen. Kaizen, I beg your pardon. Stu Coe, leadership president, valedictorian at Carl Albert. You know what I'm noticing is a lot of these volleyball girls are valedictorian.
It's funny that coincides. They work hard in the classroom and then they work hard on the court.
How about you take the next one? Young lady
Amaya
from Duncan.
Williams.
She'll wear number 10 tonight.
Absolutely. Okay, so 467 kills, another high kill earner there. 302 digs, 75 aces, 37 blocks, 3.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Farming today isn't just about hard work. It's about making smart choices. That's where Correction Line Ag and BW Fusion step in. We're redefining crop nutrition with cutting-edge biology that delivers real results. Stop relying on outdated methods. It's time for a fresh approach. CLA delivers data-driven solutions tailored for every growth stage, boosting your farm's ROI. Ready to get started? Call 833-CLA-SOIL or visit correctionlineag.com. Smarter farming starts here.
It's more than just your lawn. It's your grass kingdom, your green canvas, your fairway to heaven. It deserves the Kubota Z400. With class-leading speed, agility, a powerful transmission, simple deck height adjustments, and legendary Kubota quality. When you need comfort, convenience, and performance, then you need the professional-grade Kubota Z400. Visit your local Kubota dealer today.
Six surgeons.
Okay, welcome back to the 2025 OCA All-State game between the Large West players and the Large East, and we're working through these young ladies. I believe we left off. We want to get back to Bishop McGinnis, Coach.
Yeah, we've got Greer. She is just a dynamic athlete. They were runner-up in 2022, but won that state championship her senior year, 2023. She earned the red cord for 300-plus service hours during her high school career, and she's going to major in architectural engineering. Very active in many programs outside of the court, FCA. But really just speaking to what I've seen her do for Bishop McGinnis over the past couple of years, she can just play anywhere around the court defensively. Just every time we hit near her, the ups that she would get, but also her way to terminate the ball was always so impressive.
I'm watching you. We've got a lot of this documented on paper, but you're just thinking, you're looking out ahead. Just remembering. I'm
looking at her down on the court.
I remember
yeah,
she's been in the Bulldog Showdown many times.
Yeah, that too.
So let's go to the next young lady.
Yep, and Jasmine. So she is a 4-time varsity starting setter and right side hitter for that UConn program. 7 all-tournament teams over that course of her career. She's going to play college volleyball at Southern Nazarene, but she also got some academic scholarship to attend there. She is a national champion playing for Oklahoma Charge. And so she's just, again, that dynamic player that really led that court for them every time we'd step across from them at that Bishop McGinnis tournament each year.
All right, Sydney Dunkelberger. Edmond North will wear number 11 tonight. She'll play at the next level, Cowley County Community College. 2025 state runner-up, all-tournament, state tournament, also valedictorian, 2,000-plus career assists, several all-tournament teams. She played for Peak was a national runner-up in the national divisions, 18U. She was very proud of that, and then also COAC All-Conference. And then Mackenzie Bass, Mount St. Mary, as they get ready for player introductions here. We'll work through these. She'll wear number 5. State champions in 21 and 22 and 24. And so also Mount St. Mary's Defensive Player of the Year, 23 and 24. 4-time varsity letterman, 1,500 career digs, 2-time Under Armour Next invitee, 2-time All-Conference. Will attend University of Arkansas and also qualified for tennis 3 times. Morgan Manning, Deer Creek, 6A school. Morgan will wear number 13 tonight. She was 2-time COAC Defensive Player of the Year, played for Club Peak. Her major is going to be in nursing, and she's a 2-time team captain. She was also on that national runner-up team for them. Made the state semifinals in 2023, and then also she'll play at UCO. And then that brings us to our last young lady, Jordan Baker, who will wear number 14, 2022 academic state champion, 2023 state semifinalist. She was an athlete of the week, varsity MVP, two-time team captain, playing volleyball at UCO, majoring in nursing, played for Oklahoma Peak, and that rounds out our state, all-state girls for East and West large school, and that is a lot of awards in a short amount of time.
Impressive resume from those girls.
And as they work closer to player introductions, of course, this is a big moment. Coach, you've been a part of this many, many years, always having all-staters in your program, but this is really the last high school action they get. Some of these girls that made All-State are going on to play at college level. They've now gone on.
Exactly. My first year actually doing this All-State, my player, Caitlin Carroll, played in this match, rolled an ankle, and she was fighting back to earn that, defensive libero spot at her college team. And I know she regretted playing in this. And you hate seeing that and hearing that because you want these kids to have one last, hey, this is where I've come from and I get to represent my east side or the west side. And that was just such a bummer for Kate. So I know why some of these girls have chosen to go on, but it's allowing some of these other girls to get some recognition.
Yeah, and so, there's numerous girls listed, and they just work up the chain. Whoever's the next girl up, that's who gets it.
As we ranked them, yeah.
As they're ranked by
the selection committee.
Selection committee, yes. So that will do it for the player highlights, and we'll do that as well for the small school players. And what I've realized over, and you helped me gather all this information with these coaches, a lot of proud parents, a lot of proud coaches, and it's going to be fun to celebrate them here tonight, and we'll have some really good volleyball.
Oh, absolutely. When you have girls of this caliber, they're able to get into lineups easily, so you're not losing points on rotations, and the refs are going to be a little lenient on that anyways. The trouble we'll see is kind of that connection with some of the fast offense.
I got to witness practice today, and they were going at each other, because it's a pride thing. You want to rise up and go. So what we'll do here is we will allow you to watch the player introductions, and we'll be quiet for a little bit, and we'll come back for the start of the game.
6 surgeons, 4 locations, 1 goal: to improve the health and lives of people in Oklahoma. At Oral and Maxillofacial Associates, we treat every patient like family. As the preferred dental implant and oral surgery specialist of the Oklahoma City Thunder, and with over 30 years of service to our community, we are trusted by professionals and dedicated to expert care. With 4 convenient locations around the metro area, we are here for you. Trust the experts at OMA. Visit our website, www.omaok.com.
At Whispering Creek, we believe home is more than just a place. It's a feeling of warmth, comfort, and belonging. Our 55-plus community is designed to foster a sense of camaraderie and well-being, ensuring you love where you live. Nestled in the heart of Oklahoma City, Whispering Creek offers a unique blend of convenience and serenity with beautifully designed homes, lush landscapes we offer, an array of amenities tailored to enhance your lifestyle. Whether you're enjoying a leisurely stroll along our walking trails, socializing with neighbors in our clubhouse, or taking a dip in the pool, or exploring the nearby city attractions, you'll find countless reasons to fall in love with Whispering Creek. Embrace a life where every day feels like a retreat and every moment is an opportunity to cherish the joy of living at Whispering Creek. Call us at 405-506-7416 to learn more.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
For more than a century, you have made St. Mary's your healthcare choice. It might be our dedication, compassion, and skill, or the personalized patient experience. Perhaps it is our award-winning high-quality care. Whatever your reason, you trust St. Mary's will offer advanced technology and comprehensive care close to home. Learn more about our services at stmarysregional.com.
On America's highways, trucks are the lifeline of our economy, delivering everything from food to fuel. And at the heart of it all is Central Tech's Truck Driver Training Program. Partnering with technology centers across the state, we're offering more than 60 hours of drive time, including road trips and night drives, so you can put yourself in the driver's seat of your future in just 28 days. Central Tech. Get in, get going, get paid.
Brahms is bringing the heat. Introducing Brahms new spicy chicken sandwiches. Flavor this good just can't be beat. Brahms crispy, tender, spicy chicken delivers just enough kick to ramp up our original recipe. Get it regular or club style with crispy bacon and American cheese. Add on Brahms sauce for that extra burst of heat, and you have spicy chicken sandwich perfection, because nothing is better than Brahms.
Born and raised in Edmond, Oklahoma, Trevor Randall is very familiar with the area and the Oklahoma economy. Trevor enjoys helping customers just like you identify the insurance coverage that best fits their needs, with over 19 years of experience to help you better understand the options, whether that's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. So give Randall Insurance Agency a call at 405-341-7878 and let us help you get the protection you need with the service you deserve.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
East River Roustabout, centrally located in Oklahoma, provides construction services specifically tailored for oilfield projects. Our team consists of highly skilled, experienced professionals who offer a wide range of services in construction, maintenance, and operations, focusing on both upstream and midstream sectors. With a combined 44 years of experience in pipeline and roustabout services, our team leads have a proven track record of success for major energy companies. So call the team at East River Roustabout today, 405-849-5156.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
So you want... Okay, welcome back to the 2025 OCA All-State Edition here at Jinx America. I'm Doug Nelson, and head coach of the Lincoln Christian Lady Bulldogs, Deidre Rader, is alongside again.
Again, indeed.
Another year. We got to do this last year. I had a little help from Heath Koofball, who will have a player represented tonight.
Mm-hmm. I just had a great flashback. One of the first years that I was getting to escort one of our players from Lincoln, Daniel, my husband, was wrangling our 2-year-old twins. And we were going through the national anthem, and he thought he had secluded them enough in the Mabee Center that, he would not attract attention. But what do you know? He was parked right underneath the flag. So we all turned to stare at him, wrangling our 2-year-olds as we sang the national anthem. And man, did he handle it with grace. We couldn't coach we don't have a great support system, and my husband is the perfect dad to help me wrangle the kids and love on them so that I can do what he knows I'm supposed to be doing.
He is, and you've also got father-in-law and the great Dave Rader, and
he is great.
Those kids, there's no facility big enough to hold them.
We will find a way to fill that space.
They make laps up high, whether it was Shawnee at the state tournament or the Mabee Center.
They were doing jumping jacks at that Shawnee State tournament. I remember seeing them up just out of the corner of my eye, trying to stay focused on the game, and I see my children.
It happens. That's a mom and a coach. So, again, as the teams get ready to go, we're ready for live action here. And thank goodness it's an inside sport because it's about 128 degrees outside. And
Yeah, I just sat outside last weekend at our boys lacrosse tournament, and it just reminded me how thankful I am that I coach an indoor sport. Hallelujah.
72 degrees and might need a light jacket in here.
Exactly.
So we're going to try to do our very best to call this for you and, again, celebrate these girls as we go throughout the night. Hopefully you got to hear the pregame where we talked about each and every one of them. And if we left off somebody, we'll try to circle back and get them.
Yeah, I've got some good info on a few more of these girls, but yeah, we wanted to make sure we got in some of those highlights that they sent in to us.
All right, so help me out here. The West is in red.
Correct.
And the East is in blue tonight.
The best side, yes. Mm-hmm.
And some of the girls are wearing different numbers than they normally would wear during the regular season. So what's your strategy coaching this? You coached this last year.
Yeah, because the all-state girls that make the team are usually pretty well-rounded athletes, you're able to adjust lineups based on their skill set. And whenever I was part of the selection committee too, you can see, we are not picking who's the best middle, who's the best. We're truly seeing who is the biggest contributor and excels in the classroom as well. And so sometimes you'll end up with 4 setters. So how do you honor that? Well, they've played multiple positions over their career, so that tends to help.
So now they're introducing the starting lineups. Morgan Manning would wear number 13.
There she is, starting out for serving.
Allison DeTolo.
Mm-hmm.
Juliana Aborchers, number 14 from Jinx. Ella Ramsey, number 10 from Claremore. And there she is, Lola Ojo. Thank you. Number 15. Keep an eye on her tonight. Brianna Weaver.
Brianna Weaver is the setter. Yep. I think she is the only setter on the team if I'm looking down there correctly.
Oh, wow. So she'll get a lot of reps here tonight. And then Grace Marshall, number 8. So
that's what I was saying is it's hard to highlight 4 setters if you have that lopsided of a lineup. Thankfully, I did not. So we were able to get all those girls into some positions that they had played and felt confident playing in.
There you go. So we'll play 3 tonight, correct, Coach?
Correct.
3 sets. That ball is out.
Just wide. I liked that line shot right off the bat, though, trying to be aggressive.
Hammer down. I believe that was Keeley Lake, number 8 on the far side. So 1-0 quickly.
Got number 14 coming in for that short. The tip right to the donut. We call that the campfire when you have 3 or 4 girls dive into the middle, but not one of them's able to take it. Looks like they're roasting marshmallows.
The campfire. I've never heard that in all my years of.
I haven't used it very often myself, but.
I remember hearing that just some things last year that you said. So serving now on the other side, this is Leoko. Drives it in there. She's from UConn. There's your first look.
Beautiful to Lola. That 3 fast option set.
From the middle position.
So Julina's being subbed. Back row, we've got number 11 coming in.
Bailey Belt from Coweta. Little nervous probably coming into this game. Nice crowd filling in on a hot summer night, but it's cool in here. Jinx High School. This facility is really nice. I'm used to the old Frank Harold.
Me too. That's where only games I played. So this has been built since I played myself.
Mackenzie Bass, Mount St. Mary's to serve. Number 12 pops it up here. Nice set outside.
Set.
Hammer down. There she is. Ella Ramsey from Claremore. Makes it.
Yeah, another example of how Brenna makes that ball better and really makes her hitters look good too. But Ella definitely took care of that, put it down.
Miley Jackson into the game. Bishop Kelly. Full week of all-state games. Basketball tomorrow. That would be the female version. And then the men will come in on Wednesday. Those games are at Memorial. Here's Jackson. Drives it down the middle. Pops it up.
There.
Look at that effort by
Great
DeLone.
take by Allison DeTolo.
Here's your set. Pops it back up. That's DeTolo.
Miley making a good set out of system there for our outside to still go put in a good swing. And Greer De Leon was blocked there by Lola, and Brenna setting that block well for Lola to close to.
So you've seen her many times
Greer. Yes, she's a
Wow.
dynamic athlete. That's a big block to get around, though.
Jackson. 4-2 East. Popped up. That's going to be Manning. Manning again. Quick dump.
There we go.
Cross.
Good up by Mount St. Mary.
There's Greer. Outside, that's going to be number 8. That's Marshall. Another hit opportunity. That was Manning.
Oh, little miscommunication there, but Lola still able to put it in.
Greer. Another big block. There it is. Wow. Weaver.
That's tough when there's an out-of-system play and you know it's going to go outside. That block, it's just go camp out on her. So
Weaver and Lola.
she'll get back in her role and finding her way around that block, though.
Some of these girls literally, today was the first time they've ever played together.
Yeah.
For about a 55-minute
Literally.
practice.
And some of them didn't play club in the offseason, so they're feeling rusty. So that's what you'll see is some hesitation on balls that multiple girls could get to, but they don't go for it because, haven't been coached on whose ball should be taking that.
Manning all over the place. Lola into the net on that one. That was a little low.
Yeah, a little low for her to catch up to. Slightly overran it there. Greer was really hoping she could get some revenge on the block herself there, though.
5-3. Morgan Manning from Deer Creek to serve. Drives it across. Outside, Lola. Look out.
Love how hard she cut that ball around the block.
Watching her in practice, just, a lot of kids stand out, but she just stands out.
Really noticed. Yep, Lola's rotating back to serve here, which means her opposite middle has just come on, Claire from Claremore. Claire Hardage. I see you're going by last names. I feel like I know them, so I call them by their first names.
You do whatever you want. I love the X's and O.
Oh, yes.
Back to the campfire,
play,
not this time.
Right?
Put it out.
Right, put it out.
Greer.
Oh, middle playing some defense. Atta girl.
All of a sudden, things picked up. Here we go.
That set. I just remember that from UConn. Yes, Jasmine doing a great job pushing that back there.
Sydney Dunkelberger, a little long on that one from Edmond North. Lola back to serve. Nice crowd on the far side. Just getting started in this one. 7-3 East. Greer goes down and gets it.
Smart. Oh,
tap.
Great touch by Brenna. But again, it's one of those whose responsibility is that tip. And that's something you go over in a program, in a system where you really designate. So these girls are just going to play their hearts out and multiple girls going for the ball.
Dunkelberger with the sweet touch on that one. Here she is to serve. Edmond North.
Good cushion there by Belt or Butt?
Belt.
Okay.
That's a big hit by Hardage. Number 13 in the middle.
Yeah, we didn't get to play Coweta this year, so I did not recognize
that's
Bailey
Claremore,
there.
right?
Or sorry, I was talking about on the serve receive
yeah.
there. Yep.
Greer pops it up, back to her. That's Hardage and Weaver.
And that's the big block.
Marshall, beg your pardon.
Correct, yeah. We had to make sure we worked our way around Claire.
Weaver to serve. Rocking the long tights. What's your thoughts on that? A lot of girls are wearing that nowadays.
Yeah, it just gives you one extra element of not thinking about adjusting your uniform in between plays.
Adjusting and maybe a little protection when
when
dive all over
Brenna
the place.
dives, she would have a lot of floor burns if she wasn't wearing the full legging.
Here we go. Greer outside. The East is really filling up the front of the, the net.
They sure are. Oh, great roll shot there.
Yeah, nice effort by Kaylee Stewart from Carl Albert. Nice size on these. (10-4). Weaver. Right at Bass. Outside, that's going to be number 9. That is Stewart.
She did a great job selling that big approach and then just tipped it right over that block. Great play.
With the sweet kiss.
It was a very nice touch.
So when you practice today, it's East against East and West, large and small. So this is the first time these two
have matched up.
Here's a shot. Drops it in. Outside, this will be number 8. That's Lake.
Oh, the first call that we call that a fault when the ref has to blow the whistle to end the play. Had to call that net call on the Carl Albert player. So sided out here to East. Seeing that Carl Albert player, remind me her name. Kaylee. Yes, I just remember watching her play at that McGinnis tournament. She definitely led her team, held her team, was the playmaker.
Brooklyn Custer drives it across. She's from Sepulpa. Young lady that was added, and she was excited to be here. I can promise you that, talking to her today. It's 12-5, so we'll take a quick timeout. You're watching Squirtle TV. We'll be right back.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
Looking to jumpstart your career affordably? Tri-County Tech is the place. Our award-winning school, powered by OK Career Tech, offers top-notch instructors and job placement support to help you secure your dream job. Join the workforce sooner with our programs.
Okay, welcome back to the first game of the night. There'll be two. This is the large schools, all staters right here in Jinx America, getting after it. First set. That one's into the net for Custer.
The East has really gone on a run here. 12-5 is what it was going into that timeout, but it was really aggressive serving, and then they put up that big block, really gave them some padding there. So that side out, let's see if West can dig back out of this hole.
Here's the young lady from Piedmont, Maylee Weeder. Nice shot, pops it up.
Just gets right over that block.
Here's Weeder, drives it across right at Custer. Outside, that's number 10. That's Ramsey.
Mm-hmm.
Big hit, big block.
Goodness.
13-14 combination. Wow.
The timing and the press on that block for it to go straight down. That was beautiful.
Early in this game, the size has been the difference for the East.
And Brenna's not a huge block, but she is a smart player, so she knows the timing that she needs.
Captain Obvious, right? That comment. West trying to get back.
There it is, that sweet kiss again. She knows how to find that hole in the defense where these girls are wanting to expect that big kill because we're here to play, all-state game. You want to show off your guns, but she's playing smart.
So that was Lake. Stewart comes out with a big smile on her face. Back to serve is the Yukon product, Jasmine. Drives it across, and Custer got a piece of it.
Great seam. Had to force those two defenders to communicate. And again, that's tough if you haven't built chemistry with a girl right next to you.
So that cuts back in. It's 13-8. Was 12-5. So you're right. That timeout. 3-0 run.
Ramsey with a great pass there.
Tipped, possibly. Nope. Drove it out of bounds.
Yeah, just got it off the tape there. She was a hard angle to keep that cut in.
Stony Brook.
Yeah, we actually played them at a tournament when I was over at ORU, and I had never heard of it and thought, wow, I wouldn't mind living up in Long Island.
Yeah. Sounds awesome. That's tip. East will get it. Back to serve will be the homegrown young lady. Orchards. Kind of cool to play on your own floor one last time.
Absolutely.
There's Lake.
Oh.
Cross. That's number 10. That's Williams trying to sneak it in there.
I can see why she won high jump. She did get up high there and tried to flick that down to find some court and just got a little too aggressive there.
Does she not look like a high jumper?
I mean, I can see it. Yeah.
Nice serve.
Beautiful seam work again.
Lake hammers down. There it is. Great effort by Weaver, but not enough.
It's hard to read off of a net. You can read that hitter all day, but then when that ball gets tipped by the net or block hands, it's just who has that fastest muscle twitch to go and react and try and get that ball in play.
Bass to serve. kind of a different approach. Turns her feet kind of sideways to begin.
I'll have to look at that again. Well, I'll get an opportunity.
Yeah, Ramsey was thinking, I'm hammering this. And
yeah, let that ball drop a little. So she's trying to go down the line there.
Hey, watching her today in practice, she was diving after balls. I was like, my goodness. We're talking about practice. No,
Right?
I'm just kidding. She was getting
Talking
after
about
an all-state practice.
Right? She's like, I want to make sure I come out swinging. I don't want to make those mess ups in the game. It's time to go get it out of my system now.
Yeah, speaking of swinging, she hammered on that one, and then
did.
they got it back up. Look out.
Oh,
Another
wow.
one. Nice block on this side. That's number 11. That's Dunkelberger.
Yeah, Brenna did a good job holding her block. You know, Lola was up strong, ready to go there, but that set was a little tight for Ella to have to work around. And so that right side blocker really lined up with her well to take that solo block.
Outside.
Oh, Lola.
Oh, goodness. Bass is, she just smiles, and it's all she can
She's
do.
like, well, I got a touch.
Hey, I did. That one had a little heat on it.
A little bit. Looks like Grace is rotating back in here to the front row. Back row, Ella, her opposite outside hitter.
With all that said, it's a 4-point game.
Right, there it is.
Ramsey to serve.
Oh, I love Jasmine's setting.
Look at this.
There we go, Greer. Okay, Grace getting that pancake up, and Brenna turning into some offense. Gotta love when the setter gets a kill.
A pancake in the All-State game's got to be
Gotta love it.
a bucket list thing.
Exactly. Grace can check that off.
Wow. That's why they're All-Staters.
Right? Indeed.
The best of the best.
Brenna can say she got a kill tonight. She'll get some more kills off of her setter dumps, though. She's very smart.
Just clears it. Lola.
Yeah.
Get a shot here. Greer. Goodness. Combination of Lola and Weaver. Booker T and Jinx.
Greer also played on the right side sometimes, too, I remember. So maybe she's just getting back in her groove, having to play outside for him.
Oh, they're trying to kick it back up. Ramsey.
Whatever it takes.
Nicely done by Williams. State champion high jumper. Probably could clear the net here if she wanted to.
I would love to see that. Got Miley Jackson back in over here on the east.
Morgan Manning to serve. Deer Creek
Great
product.
footwork there by Miley.
Big hit.
Touch off the block, so we got it reset. There's Brenna's offensive setter dump.
Another one.
Gorgeous.
There it is. Marshall.
Yep. She was able to find a high hand off the middle to ricochet it, so that middle back had a hard time pursuing that.
So Grace is going with, I watched her at practice today. She's got the one leg sleeve on, and
Yeah, really pulling in that NBA look.
maybe she's having some hamstring.
We should ask if there's a compression element there.
The NBA, yeah. WNBA. Oh, goodness. Lola says, I'm just messing around a little bit here, having fun. Back in, that'll be number 6. The Tolo. Serving for the West is Dunkelberger. Edmund North.
Great float.
Outside, Marshall. Another chance. That's going to be Stewart, and it's out of bounds.
Juliana coming in back front row for us. Another big block they're going to have to work around.
Coach, I'm so old. I remember you'd have to win the side to get the serve.
Goodness. It went out my freshman year. So, my sophomore year. So my freshman year, I remember going to a varsity tournament with Chad McKee at Union.
Yep, long time coach at Union.
And so we went and we were playing Bishop Kelly, which, they were on their 25th state championship run. I'm kidding, but, felt like it.
24.
I remember the match score being 15-0, 15-1, 15-0 because you have to win. You only get a point if you had the serve.
The side out, yeah.
So true side out scoring. So we could break the serve once, but we then had to go win another point. What? You can't do that against Bishop Kelly and the machine.
My goodness. There's a machine right there outside.
Right down that line.
Was that Weaver?
That was Grace.
That was Grace Marshall, the BA product.
Yeah, they were running her on the right side out of serve receive. And Ella's coming back front row now that Grace is rotated to the back. Miley Jackson coming off.
21-15. Getting close to the magical
East
number.
held their lead there. Beautiful high passing platform. I love that.
Oh, goodness. That's number 4 right there. Maley tried to sneak it across.
Find that good off-speed shot.
I watched her in practice today. She got after it.
Mm-hmm.
I will tell you, the West, they practiced clear up till 5:15.
Oh, they didn't give much of a dinner break.
Not much of a dinner break. The East went first at 2:15. Hardage. Manning pops it up.
Oh.
That's a great look.
Yeah,
That's
I did like that cut shot.
Keeley Lake just outside. Serving will be Marshall from BA.
If I remember correctly, Edmond North was the 8th seed going into that state tournament and made their way all the way to that state championship.
Wow.
So
it's big time.
So she's got that teammate out there
Wow.
too. What a dig.
Manning. Lake. That one drops in.
Gotta love that controlled down ball. Finding some holes.
You mentioned the state tournament. Edmond Memorial wins their 7th over Edmond North.
Yeah, the coach there over at Edmond Memorial said it is finished, and she just stepped out of coaching. She's got boys about my age. They're starting to get in competitive sports themselves,
Wow.
and it's hard to do all the things. You want to be there for all the things, and
Here's the impressive part about that championship. Their record was 28-13 on the year, and they get it done.
I'm saying, like, that's kind of our motto. She knows that she's going to schedule a difficult
Tough
schedule so
schedule.
that you're ready when it's time.
Speaking of a really good schedule, Mount St. Mary's wins 5A 39-1.
Right. And see, he couldn't schedule much tougher because he was scheduling tough, and they were just that good.
Yeah, they've won 3 of the last 5, and they won it this year over Booker T. So Booker T well represented here, as well as Mount St. Mary. There's a shot outside for the East. Lake. Hardage right there.
Good night. That's quite the combo between those two.
And Borchers. Yeah, so that
That's
does
a fun way to win it.
25-16. So we'll take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back.
Martin's Machine Shop, a family-owned business since 1974, serves Oklahoma, Kansas, and Texas. They offer full machine shop, welding, and metal working capabilities for repair and fabrication. Their fluid power division repairs hydraulic cylinders, pumps, motors, and valves, and includes a full inventory of 6,000 PSI hose and fittings. Give them a call at 580-227-2734 or connect through their website, www.martinsmachineshop.com, to see how they can assist you today.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
St. Mary's Regional Medical Center, your health hub for Northwest Oklahoma, is proud of our award-winning quality care and robust service lines that are comparable to those offered in larger hospitals, but with a close-to-home, compassionate approach to care for our community and surrounding neighbors. To learn more about our services, visit stmarysregional.com or call 580-233-6100 today. Physicians are not employees or agents of this hospital.
When your business is agriculture, you want a bank behind you that doesn't cut and run at the first sign that there will be some tough times ahead. There are good years and there are always bad years. At Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, we're here for them all. Agriculture, it's the backbone of our local community. We believe in it. We invest in it. We're here for the long haul. If you're in agriculture, it's time to let Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma make your best even better. Contact a loan officer today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, the area's leading lender in agriculture.
No matter what comes our way, we'll always put you first. You're more than a patient. You're someone we care about. And we're working hard every day to keep you safe and continue to give you the best care so you can feel comfortable here. Not because Stillwater Medical is a healthcare provider, but because we're your provider. And we're ready to see you and serve you right here at home.
The future comes fast, which is why it's important to start planning for tomorrow, today. So whether you're setting aside money for something special or just safeguarding it against a rainy day, At Gateway, we've got competitive rates on a full suite of savings products. So consider us your gateway to earning money on your money. Open a high-yield savings account with an annual percentage yield of 3.5%. Visit gatewayfirst.com. Gateway First Bank, member FDIC.
Summer job, babysitting money, graduation gifts. Sounds like it's time to open a free student checking account with Communication Federal Credit Union. It's made for teens and tweens. Open your new account and get a free Visa debit card for secure shopping power online or in stores. Plus, mom and dad can transfer money in and manage it all from the app. Go to comfedcu.org for details. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Yeah,
I got that. Okay. And we are back. We have finished that first set. Did our standard 3-minute break in between sets. Looks like the officials are checking lineups, trying to see if it looks like much of the lineup is changed here on the East. Brenna Weaver at Booker T was running the 5-1 offense there. Looks like we've got the Coweta player Bailey playing outside. Following her, got our setter, got Claire there. Yep, and then Lola up there in right front. We'll see as things rotate around if they're going to change the lineup any here. What they did that first set clearly worked pretty well for them. We've got on the West here, Jasmine is that dynamic setter they have here. It looks like they're going to keep her doing her thing. We've got a Maya there in the middle. Looks like a pretty similar lineup. Ooh, Brenna slightly came under, but stayed under the net. Made the ball better for Lola to still go and put that ball away.
That's a great kill right there. And something that we were talking about before is, like that kill, that's high effort right there. And
absolutely,
these girls on both sides, they're not acting like this is an all-star game. They're acting like this is their last game of high school volleyball, and they're wanting to take home the crown.
Exactly, because that pride of saying East versus West, and that's such a great observation because you do see lack of effort. You see all-star. I mean, a lot of them not wanting to get injured. They're just kind of playing, which can often lead to more injuries whenever you're not playing with full effort. So, yeah, seeing all the fans out here to support these girls because it is playing for their side of the state, which is so fun.
That's right. And the fans are bringing the environment as well. Like, we've got full teams in the crowd right now.
Have been busting in their matching T-shirts. And I'm just thankful the AC's working in here because the last couple of years it's been struggling, and with that many fans in the and that many cheering, it was getting pretty hot. There's Claire Hardage out of the middle running a quick 3. Jasmine pushing outside again, a big block. Brenda's such a smart blocker there, so just got to send something free over, and Brenna, but that setter knows that trick. Brenna pushing it to the back row. Ella snapping just a little hard for a back row attack, but being aggressive. Like you said, that's really what we're seeing is just tremendous effort from these girls.
That's right. And, from just watching various volleyball games, club, school, that setter trick it's very popular. It's very, very popular.
And yes, love having Luke on here because his twin sister Audrey got to play for me at Lincoln. And so he was one of our biggest fans in the student section every home match for us. And it's just fun full circle seeing him having watched as much volleyball as he had. Maybe not, his preferred way to spend his time, but he got to see a lot of volleyball. Now he's getting to commentate on seeing this effort. And I mean, that's goes across the board in any sport when you can just see an athlete playing all out and how much more fun it is to see kids playing at their peak because they're playing with full energy.
Right. This is all state volleyball. These are, the best players in the state, and it makes it super fun to watch. Theoretically, this is the best volleyball you're going to get.
Absolutely. And I'm impressed with the chemistry of both of these teams. I'm truly seeing some good connections here. A lot of these girls do see each other in the club world as well.
Yeah.
I've probably had, former teammates For instance, I know Grace has played with Brenna before, and, they're opposites, different schools, Broken Arrow and Booker T. And so they're getting some of those reps together that helps translate to these games as well.
Yeah, and that just shows how good these players are. Their chemistry with each other, that's a skill. And,
Absolutely.
It shows how good they are at this level.
I can see a lot of them calling like serve receive seams. So it's kind of a universal language so that they're able, they don't have the chemistry necessarily of having stood next to these girls for multiple years in their high school programs, but they have high enough volleyball IQ that they can step out and fake that chemistry till they make it. What I love that Miley did there is it was such a great deep serve that came at her. Is probably going to land right on that end line, and she was able to track it backwards, open up her spine, and give that setter something really high to work with because Brenna knows how to make that ball better.
Yeah, when you can get to the point where you're meticulous on where you're setting the ball and you can get it there consistently, that's it's super hard for teams to return it.
Exactly. She's really making those blockers work for deciding which hitter they're going to really camp out on. There's Greer. She just has such tremendous top spin. She knows how to get that ball on top of the ball and drive it down. Because she's not a tall hitter, she's got to make sure she forces it down with that top spin driving.
Hours and hours and hours of practice.
Yeah, she's a multi-sport athlete, so just you can see her versatility because she's the way that ricocheted. Oh, she seems to be good. Popped right up. I see Juliana has come in as a middle this set for the east side, so Claire and her switched out. Oh, a little bit of rotation confusion here. Is anyone even keeping book down there? They are. Look at that.
Wow.
I don't remember them doing that last year. But, if West wants to put in a petition here.
They're stepping up their yeah, exactly.
Right? Yeah, we're out of rotation. Give me that point. And just those little things like that can knock just your serve routine, and those balls can fly just like that. So that's why we really make sure we get our lineups ingrained in our girls so that we're not hesitating and taking a server out of her zone before going back.
It's so important to know the scheme you're running and the rotation that you're having. That's tough in a setting like this, but, besides that last point, they've been doing a good job.
They really have. Because, again, these girls have played multiple positions. I think there was just confusion on which position they were playing in that set. So I got it cleared up here. Great ace there by Kaylee. Looks like she's coming again for that dart. Yep, hard float, but Grace able to pop that up. Okay, so West has really flipped the tides. We are 8-3 with the West taking the lead. That was what the East did last set. They were up 13-5 when we took our first time out. Coach Derek here regrouping his girls after a little bit of lineup confusion. He wants to mix it up as he should. I mean, you're trying to find these girls positions that they feel comfortable playing in, as well as getting all of your girls opportunities to get out on that court.
Enabling local. Sidwell Distribution is a local business that loves supporting Northwest Oklahoma schools and businesses. We are here to service all of your concession stands, restaurants, food trucks, churches, and more. With candy, paper goods, fried food basics, and even local products.
So I will go the next time
All
and
right.
see what I can scout out for us.
All right, here we go. Back to work for Manning. It's more interesting if they split this.
Manning, I called her Kaylee a minute ago. She's
all right.
gone on a great serving run there. Great job to Manning.
If they split these first two, then that sets up a third, right? So that makes it fun because they only play three.
They'll play three no matter what, unless they've changed that. Okay, yeah, three no matter what. But it is always more fun when you know it's the deciding set as opposed to a exhibition set.
Yes. Hey, you drove over here. Let's play one more. Manning back to work. How about Luke? That's the future of Bulldog broadcasting. So.
He's fantastic on the observations here for a sport that he didn't play, but has seen many a match.
How about Bass? Oh, she's all over the place. I'm telling you.
Right. Making some good plays there.
Yep. So the West is now up 10-3 in this one. Momentum has switched sides.
Yeah, I would say it's probably just a quick lineup shift here that just got him a little bit confused, and you can rattle off just 2 or 3 points and it feels like it's a big deal, but it's this tough serve that's really
dropping in there.
Yeah.
Speaking of that.
There we go. Just set to Grace from that back row.
Marshall.
And there is Borchers now rotated front row.
Hardage comes out. Nice minutes for her.
So Allison Detola had started as the libero for the east side here, and it looks like we switched out to Miley doing that position. So she'll come in and out for those middle blockers.
Shot.
Good read on that deep shot.
Yeah, back corner.
Ooh, tight. Good decision there for Ella, not trying to broad jump into the other side of the net.
Nice block up front. Out of bounds, though. So I was going to ask you, obviously the line judges, they're still going to call their normal game. Do they let them play a little more at the net, maybe, or
the
not?
net, I would not say. I think the only thing, because they still want to keep the girls safe, the line judges are still going to do their job. The only thing I'm seeing some leniency is the rotations. You know, we're not going to be stringent on a kid knowing if they were supposed to sub in or not, or, you know, if they have to rotate back one just to make sure they get in position, they're not going to penalize them for that.
Like that. Nice crowd in here watching this first one.
Oh, I haven't seen. That was a good swing there from number
Woo!
4. What a dig.
Ramsey
Nice
with the
line
hammer,
shot.
too. And then the combination of 14-15, that's
Right.
Borchers and Lola.
Yeah, Jordan Baker put in a good swing there before rotating over here to the right side. So I'm curious if they're going to run that rotation again with Greer here on the right side as an outside hitter.
I would think the Jinx coaching staff might have shed a tear with those two leaving.
Graduating. And, you know, they just keep popping up. It's like you cut off the head and 2 more come. Speaking as a Union alum.
Well, volleyball is rolling already in high school and junior high with practices and scrimmages.
We are in the thick of it. We have 3 all-day scrimmages coming up this week. We'll be at Broken Arrow tomorrow, and Claremore is going to host us for a 2-day tournament. 32 teams are in attendance, and I can tell you there are 4 classes of 32 teams, so that means 1/4 of the teams in the state of Oklahoma will be in Claremore on Thursday and Friday getting some reps against each other. So
that is amazing. Is that the first year they've done that?
he did it last year as well, and he's bringing in, I think it's close to 10 college coaches in the area. So thankful for those girls to get some looks, because usually
awesome.
you're only seeing that in
Yeah,
club world. So thankful to Derek for getting that set up, because I know it's a beast to manage.
Yeah, Claremore volleyball's come on.
Yep, he is definitely investing in that program and seeing those returns.
Great effort by Stewart. Pop that back up outside. Here's Lake. Weaver pops it up.
Good high placement.
Ramsey.
Ella with a nice off speed.
Little top spin on that one. You called it the off speed.
I did, because she's slowing down her arm swing to make that drop.
All right.
I'm really liking these new jerseys, Doug. I have to commentate on that.
So
because,
is that new this year or last year?
Last year, I believe, is when we got those.
I think you're right. Yeah.
I mean, even the ones they played in 3 years ago had Bella Rolandini and little sister Franny gets to represent tonight. Nice dig, Allison. They were even wearing some jerseys similar to what I wore 20 years ago. So I'm so thankful they have upgraded, because I'm talking, it was like that basketball short mesh was our jersey.
Well, the jerseys have changed a lot over the last years. I know that. I was looking at the trophy case at Claremore Saturday at volleyball.
Right.
And even the all-state basketball jerseys have come a long way.
Come a long way. So these are looking sharp is what I want to comment on. I'm so thankful these girls get to look sharp in their last match.
A couple of our coaches, Melody Stewart and Logan Froze were in that trophy case. And
I think Sister Lacey was in there too.
Yeah. Oh, man, that one's frustrating right at her.
You track it right there, and the ball you don't see it from up here, but the ball will float at that last second, even though you track it right there and you lose that flicker right below to your platform, and it's easy for it to just get a quick shank.
Oh, goodness. So the lead was 10. Now it's back to 9. That's tough at this point of the match to overcome.
It is not insurmountable, but
I know it's not, but man.
Right. It's deflating a little bit.
Deflating a little. home court advantage for that young lady. That one's just outside for Lake.
Now I'm curious, Doug, if you remember when this switched over, because I remember playing in the All-State games in Oklahoma City, and I traveled down to watch Clinton Tarbell play for basketball.
Yep. Well, for years, it kind of went back and forth.
Yeah, but it's been over here since I've coached at Lincoln 10 years now.
Here
so
a long time. They really like the Marriott setup.
Yeah, with all those
different meeting
rooms.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can remember
dig.
my first conference was in 1990.
Look at
35
you. I was
years
barely
ago.
born. Great block, Lola. But we had a good cover. Got to play it up again. Double fast offense makes that hard to defend. And
just hits the antenna. Tried to get in.
Indeed.
Yeah, back in the day, it was right there, Lincoln Plaza area, and they played games all over the city area, kind of like they do now.
Yeah, I don't remember where I played.
Well, that's been a few years. I don't want
I'm
to say
just
how
curious
many.
if you remember because of Clint playing. Man, where were we?
I want to say in Tulsa.
I know that I drove down to Oklahoma City for
Okay.
my game and
Okay.
for John and for Clint's game.
Okay. I think it used to go maybe every 2 years, maybe 3. They'd rotate
They would
back
alternate
and
it.
forth.
Yeah. Sarah Dix, the Bishop Kelly coach, she played on that team with me. Let me find her. She's right behind me.
Hey, and for years, the basketball was at the Mabee Center, and
Yes.
and they just started, moving it to different. This year's at Memorial. I get a chance to call the girls' games tomorrow and the boys' games on Wednesday with Tom Nelson and Todd Miller.
And you will do a fantastic job there, too.
Well, that'll be fun. I've researched 80 basketball players, and you helped me research, what do we got here, 40 girls?
40 girls, yeah.
Man.
Yeah, at least.
And how about that? 20-9. We'll take a quick timeout with them, and we'll be right back to finish this one up.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
Anger, anxiety, worry, and
Okay, we're back. It is 20-9, and it's been all West in this one. Trying to even this at 1 apiece to set up that third and final.
Seems to be some aggressive serving that's getting the East a little rattled. Not able to run their fast offense as easy.
And Jasmine is a big reason, her and Madison. Or Manning, beg your pardon.
Yes, Manning.
Outside, Lake. Weaver did all she could, but that one's a souvenir in the stands. Well, no, they gave it back.
Oh, how nice.
I would have kept it.
Right? Ran.
Kind of like,
If only volleyball's were as cheap as a little baseball.
Yeah.
I know my budget says that is not something I would be tracking that thing down.
Just skips over. Weaver sets up Hardage. Big block right there. Again, the size of the East.
Sometimes your setter thinks, oh, it's fast, it's quick, so I'm just going to set in my middle because it's fast and it's quick. And it's really, you just need to air it out to one of your pin hitters and give them opportunity to work around the block because everyone's already crammed in the middle there after that fast offense run by Claire there on the East side out of the middle.
Lady Tiger, Grace Marshall, broken arrow. Right at Manning. And that's Dunkelberger just clearing it. Hardage.
Able to bobble that through Amaya's arms there on the block. She was up, good timing there, just didn't have them quite pressed and sealed.
So playing in this first one is cool because you get the crowd for the second game rolling in. And so
it used to be opposite, and we just didn't really have that turnout for those 3A, 4A games. So they flip-flopped it. Very smart marketing move there.
So last year, was it this direction as well?
Yes, because I remember I came up and talked to you right before I escorted out
Peyton.
Peyton.
Went down. Yep.
Yep.
Well, and just your general, All-State week, you get a lot of, different sports kids that'll come out and support their
absolutely
classmates. And
this is the first year we've done it on a Monday.
Was it Tuesday last year?
It's been Tuesday.
Yeah, everything moved up. Football's even on Thursday this year.
So why did we shift it one? I meant to ask someone, and I cannot remember why.
Friday nights right here at the end of the summer are tough because of, families traveling or last-minute vacations, because we're on the cusp of school getting started. And if you're a school teacher, you're already getting your rooms ready and back in the mode.
Right. Lots of schools reporting next Monday. I mean, we've been in season 3 weeks,
Yeah, same with softball rolling now. And here's Bass to serve, Mount St. Mary, state champion, 39-1. Man, nice serve. Weaver pops it back up. Marshall clears.
Well, Mount St. Mary doesn't look like they're going to be hurting too much. There she found her way through that block. Doesn't look like Mount St. Mary's going to be hurting too much to be losing Bass because we got to play them at Wichita State a couple weeks ago at their team camp, and
pretty good.
They looked quite like a well-oiled machine again. They had quite a few girls on club teams that had been playing up until a week before that team camp because nationals just go so late into the summer now.
There's Manning diving for that
Pursuing that.
24-13, and West is trying to even this at 1. So many of these girls going on to play at the next level. Years of school ball and club ball. A lot of volleyball. That one was deep and well done by Bass. So that'll do it. 25-13. It is evened at 1.
What a flip of the score.
We'll take a timeout here, Tyler, and we'll be back in 3 minutes to wrap this one up.
Anger, anxiety, worry, and disbelief. These are normal emotions to feel with an unplanned pregnancy. You have options, and you are not alone. Hope Pregnancy Center in Alva is a safe, confidential, and compassionate place to land. Hope offers free pregnancy testing and ultrasound, and you will be provided education for all your options. Remember, you aren't alone. We can help with hope. Visit thinkunpregnant.org. That's thinkunpregnant.org.
For a bank that's big enough to serve you, but small enough to know you, turn to Alva State Bank. Whether you're opening your first checking account, going to college, starting a small business, planning a wedding, or having a baby, Alva State Bank is here for all of life's milestones. To learn more, visit any Alva State Bank branch or go online to alvastatebank.com. Alva State Bank. They plant roots where others have branches. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Feel safe and secure with Arlo Wireless Outdoor Camera, available at Pioneer. Arlo offers top-notch protection with crystal clear video quality, rain or shine. Monitor your home from anywhere with remote smartphone access, whether you're at home or on the go. Arlo keeps you connected to what matters most. Trust Arlo and Pioneer to keep your home safe and secure. Visit gopioneer.com to get your Arlo wireless cameras today.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and rangeland, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Buying cattle, interested in.
Okay, welcome back to the third and final deciding match right here.
It is fun when it gets to be a deciding set and not an exhibition.
Trying to remember, did that happen last year to you, my friend?
I don't believe so. I'm pretty sure it was an exhibition set.
Yeah, I kind of do too. Fun to get to coach in these all-state games.
It really is.
They used to give a ring out to the coach. They still do that?
They do. So now I have an all-state ring to go with my all-state coaching ring.
That's
it's very
pretty cool.
sweet. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Very sweet.
Yeah. So we were just talking about, the classification of schools and whatnot. And, you mentioned Mount St. Mary's will be tough. What about 6A? Do you have any thoughts in 6A?
Jinx should be good. They had a very young lineup last year, so they did not lose a lot. So I'm looking at Jinx to be a powerhouse, definitely from the east side. Mount St. Mary had to play up in 6A 2 years ago. The year we played up in 5A, and they were still, top 4 contender, it felt like. So,
wow.
Who's another strong 6A on the east side here?
Edmond North. Got a couple.
The Edmond schools are always going to be strong on the west for us. Deer Creek should be pretty good. Moore was the number 1 seed going in. They had never even made it to state, and they got to host it. And I think it was just a lot of pressure to try and go in and hold down your home court. But they were just such a fun team to watch last year.
You coached it more.
I did, yes.
Long time ago.
Yeah, and that head coach there, her little sister played for me. So it was really cool to see her be able to go back to her alma mater and just really revolutionize that program and give back to it in that way.
That's a neat arena too.
It is. I love how it drops down there.
Yeah.
Had a great athletic director still there and really helped me, get my sea legs as a head coach. I'd been a head coach in Virginia when we were stationed out there in the Navy, but it was only for a year, and my athletic director was so awesome and just knew I was going to be there for 1 year. And great military families. It was really fun coaching out there, and then to come into 6A, and Moore's the 4th largest high school in the state, I think. So he was just great at having my back and helping me get acclimated to that culture.
Bailey Belt with a hit there from Coweta. Back to serve is number 5, Jasmine. Small schools to follow. Big hit.
Good job working around that block. Couldn't quite take off the power she needed there, but Brenna stayed out of the net and stayed below the net as she's a back row attacker or back row setter right now.
Outside Lake. Long on that one. So now it's 2-1 East.
Looks like she was trying to find some high fingers there. Could not
high
find any.
fingers. Explain that.
High fingers. She was trying to reach high and only get the fingers where you can't truly get a block back over, but it gets you the point because you're tooling the block there.
There you have it. Ramsey. Popped up. Stewart. Lake.
Ooh, good. Very smart to just take that on 2.
Nope.
Good. Up there by Ella.
Cross Marshall. Jasmine sets Lake.
Good line shot.
Nice
What
shot.
a dig by
Belt.
Manning.
Hammered down. Pops it up. Reset here. Look out. Hardage.
There it is.
Oh,
saved
man.
by Carl Alberts.
Well, Keely Lake popped it.
Kaylee
no,
Stewart
beg
there.
your pardon. Yeah, Kaylee Stewart popped it up. Yeah. Great effort, though.
Really, again, like Luke was speaking to, all-star games, you don't see a ton of effort by those athletes. They don't want to get injured. They want to just kind of showboat, and this is truly the epitome of the best players in the state giving their full effort and giving us a great show.
These are kids that are playing for the love of the game.
Absolutely.
There's no money.
But they're
now, if they're going on to college and have scholarships, yes, or NIL deals on down the road. But right now, it's the love of the game.
Absolutely.
That's what we got to get back to. Here's what I was talking about on the serve for Bass. See this approach kind of turns a little bit.
Yeah, so she's using a little more torque there than what you usually see.
Oh, nicely done by Borchers.
She's going to be harder to read as a server. If her toe is pointed off the court, you can't really read what seam she was been coached to serve. So can make her a little bit more deceptive.
Again, pops it up. That's Bass.
There's Greer with that famous top spin.
Punches it in. Number 11, that's Dunkelberger.
Looks like the middles are rotating. Morgan Manning going back again. Let's see if she goes on that serve run that she did for the West at the beginning of that second set that really got them on their run. She's really impressed me tonight.
Big hit. Nicely
Beautiful
done.
Grace with that quicker offense on the outside. Gave her no block to work around. Great placement there.
Marshall. A lot of coaches in town, a lot of kids, all-staters, families. I remember when I first got into coaching, the conference was a vacation for a lot of coaching families.
That's crazy.
I mean, because
Because you want to come up and hear all the conference
well, yeah,
speakers.
but
Like,
back then the schools would provide the coach with the
Sure,
room, and,
sure.
and usually the wife would bring the kids.
Absolutely.
And,
I love that.
go to meetings during the day and then all-state games at night. I mean, it was a week-long experience.
Wow, that's so neat. And I can see how that probably could still work for football. But I mean, I got all of our meetings done today. For volleyball, we had
Yeah.
a business meeting. We had our rules meeting.
Yeah.
Coach Wall from NEO came in to speak from an education standpoint. I saw Bill Blankenship was doing
Yep.
Coaching 101. And
Yep.
even Coach Stewart, Coach Ricky from Lincoln, they're, providing their knowledge to basketball and football coaches. But yeah, all of my clinics are done today.
I remember as a young coach just kind of looking through the week and going, okay, I want to go to that meeting, that
Yeah.
meeting, that meeting. And you just kind of highlighted
Right.
the ones you had some you had to go to.
Absolutely. The
Rules.
rules.
But, and then every state champion coach would normally talk, and then they'd bring in, I remember, Bobby Knight, and
Wow.
Kelvin Sampson,
Wow.
and Billy Tubbs, and
Really?
yes, Eddie Sutton, and big time football, coaches coming in, and it was really cool. And those meetings would be full.
Oh, I'm sure.
Packed house.
Because that'd be cross sports.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be going to
Yeah,
that.
yeah, because everybody's trying to get what they called nuggets back
Yeah,
then. I just need
absolutely.
a nugget,
I want
a little
nugget of wisdom.
a little something.
Elevate my game. Coaching.
A quote or an
Sure.
inbounds play or
Sure.
anything.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. You made a week of it. Oh my gosh. The way that Lola pressed over that, I mean, her hand was fully cupped at a 90-degree angle to keep that ball from coming over. That was beautiful.
Is Lola 6'2"?
I don't know that she's that tall.
6'1", maybe
I don't-
6. She's
You were out here, no, because Claire
Yeah.
is 6'2", and she's shorter than Claire.
Yeah,
I
I
think
was-
Claire's 6'2". I
okay.
say that like I'm confident in her height, but
This one's tied at 7.
I think it's
Beg
just
your
that
pardon.
Lola's ups are really.
8-6. So Greer checks out. Lake comes back in. Serving will be Stewart from Carl Albert.
What's tough about these East Side, always being on the East Side, all those Oklahoma City coaches are all coming in for just the one day, I was
Well,
talking to Edmund,
yeah.
Santa Fe coach. He had practice this morning
Yeah.
and then drove down and
Yeah.
did our rules meeting and here for the game. So
I don't know if that's changed, if things moved, like I said, my first one was in 1990, but right there by Remington Park, Lincoln Plaza area.
leading up to the Capitol.
Yep,
Yep.
just south of Millwood. I
Right.
mean, and man alive, those 4 years would be packed with coaches, and you always
Yeah.
came in, and AD meetings are on Sundays now, and I
Mhm.
think they even moved up the Hall of Fame to Saturday,
Yeah.
and so again, I think a lot of it's people want to get back for their weekend of
They do.
right before schools are starting.
Exactly. It's a great serve receive there. Running some good offense. Just had kind of a high cross shot, which was a great placement. Just couldn't find that line.
9-8.
I love seeing this tight set now. No
Yeah.
one's going on a run. Get to battle it out. Oh my gosh, what a power dump.
Weaver's
Great
been all
up
over
by
the
Weaver.
place. Hardage pops it across.
Good fast approach, finding a long tip.
Weeder. Hardage.
Oh, what a cut.
Nice job, Dunkelberger, to pop it up. Lake. Oh, man. She was a little frustrated on that
Absolutely.
one. That had some heat on it. Now it's tied at 9. And Coach, I want to say this one goes to 25.
It sure does.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's more that exhibition. It's not true deciding set. I mean, it is a deciding set, but in
Right.
the fashion of it will be played to 25.
Yeah, give them their money's worth. right?
Amen.
Fans, everybody. And this is,
Yeah.
I've mentioned it, but it's a nice crowd in here for these
It
girls.
really
and,
is packed out.
a lot of high school kids are here with their teams coming to support their players or just coming to watch.
Exactly.
Saying, hey, this is where you want to be.
Mm-hmm. And what you want to aspire to. I think, it's a great little line tip there by number 14, Jordan Baker. Yeah, getting some good offense in.
Deer Creek.
I mean, it's because it's what you aspire to. Like, we have our program come up because to see this game, and a lot of our girls' goal is to make that all-state team. It's fun for them to kind of see some of their upperclassmen and
absolutely
honor them for what they've done as seniors in our program.
Bailey. Oh, goodness. All right, so we're chipping away here. The race to 25.
Oop. So there we go. We had a sub go up. That would be a delay of game if you were to go and sub and then say, just kidding, I don't want to go on. But she just waved it off. So that's where they're having some leniency.
I saw Derek just smile.
He's like, you're not going to do anything about it, are you, Rachel? Nope.
Weaver pops it up. Hardage. Right there's Hardage.
Sneaky, sneaky. Okay, Jasmine coming back on again.
Back in. It means a lot. I'm watching Delkelberger clap them up. Let's go.
Right. She's loving hyping up those girls.
Oh, oof. Weaver all over the place.
Yep, still making it better. Oh, Jasmine's ups. To be able to play that ball that tight and still keep it on her side of the net. Very, very impressive athletic
Custer's
ability.
back in there.
Oh, what a cut back there.
Yes.
By Brenna.
Oh, no.
After that beautiful tight save.
It's amazing the golf courses, too, how busy they are this week.
Oh, funny how they all come in. I know walking into the Marriott, it's like, I'm with my people. We're all just like coaches, and we have a vibe.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
definitely a vibe.
Well, and you walk in and you go find your, like you said, your people. You find your little volleyball group or your
niche of people.
Your basketball guys.
Yeah.
Outside Lake.
Oh, off
goodness.
the head. Clear. Atta girl, using the whole body. There's Bailey. Cross. Oh, there she is. Keely has been waiting for that. She'd had 2 long shots, and to finally get that hard on top of drive because she didn't have her full block.
Just watching.
Hyped her up. Let's see if Wes
Jackson
can use that
dive.
momentum.
I'm just watching the effort here.
Absolutely.
I mean, even the East 4 subs are cheering and getting
exactly.
After.
They are.
Nobody's set down. 13-11. West getting a little breathing room. Pops it up. Hardage.
That's hard to defend
Jasmine.
when you have both of those tall girls up running their offense. Did they save it?
They
saved it.
That
What
ball.
Oh, my gosh.
Goodness.
It's like if they lose the rally off that dink. Look at that little block there by Bailey and Juliana.
Lake. What do we got? Oh, they called. Uh-oh.
Wow.
That's a big one because now it's 14-11. Timeout's coming, and there it is.
Yeah, we want to slow down that momentum. Statistically, taking a timeout does not actually affect the side out percentage.
Really?
It doesn't.
You haven't watched a lot of club volleyball at the low level like I because it affects it big time.
Fair. Now, and yeah, speaking strategically to the high school and collegiate levels where we're seeing those stats. Because what you can't measure, though, is how that momentum shift can occur if you get your team together here. Like, it may not side out here, but for them to get a new game plan and go and execute that, just let them regroup. That can affect long term, but it doesn't necessarily, the stats don't correlate to the timeout. As much as I pat myself on the back every time I call a timeout and the other team misses their serve and I want to give myself that point, she could have missed that serve just as easily at the point before I called the timeout.
Basketball, you call a timeout and draw up a little play and it works. You're like, oh,
I'm a genius.
Nice.
Yes.
Absolutely.
My point you just scored
That happened
there.
to me yesterday. Yeah.
Oh, Reese get a little point action
No,
there?
no, not Reese. Yeah, one of the other kids. But. All right. Jasmine up 3, trying to separate right here. East won the first one pretty handedly, and then the West came right back.
Just as handily. Yep.
Oh, goodness.
Again, it's that aggressive serving.
That one was driven at Custer way low. Nice serve. She smiles.
being coachable, saying, all right,
UConn.
I want to make that adjustment. I'm going to get it up high.
The Lady Miller. Uh-oh. That's what you were hoping for out of that
Out of the
timeout.
timeout, right? But again, doesn't really correlate.
So Ramsey back in to serve.
I'm curious, seeing that UConn player, Jasmine, if they still bring out their brass band, because that was one of the most intimidating games I've ever played or coached when we were at Moore. They brought in their brass band for a high school volleyball game. Never seen it, but the loudness of that gym, our girls could not hear each other talk. They couldn't think, and they won. You know,
Wow.
I mean, UConn won. It was like a true home court advantage, and I don't see that super often.
Yep.
So 2 missed serves here. Let's see if West getting this back can actually create some separation here.
The state champion Bass. Here's the torque you're talking about.
Right. And then she seals her hips. Yep. Oh, great hip opening there from Miley on her serve receive technique. And the slide by Borchers. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, Borchers says, this is my territory.
My specialty. Thank you very much. Please
How
defend that.
Yeah, how many times has she had that exact play right there from that side? So, over the years.
All right. So Brenna is front row now, the setter here on the east. So she'll be a live setter. She'll be able to do some setter dump offense. So I'd look for that. Very smart there by Greer.
Yeah. Greer said, I've had enough of that.
Had enough of getting blocked. I'm going to find these roll shots, see if you can defend that.
Although her last kill shot got across, yes.
She did. She's still got many tools up her sleeve.
Yeah. Bishop McGinnis. Correct?
Absolutely.
I remember watching her in the Bulldog Showdown many years.
Yeah, she made our all tournament team quite a few times.
Oh, yeah. Very heady. (17-15) as we race to 25. Good up by Manning. We're long on that one. Uh-oh.
Oh, she's laughing it off. I thought she had gotten hurt.
Her expressions have been funny throughout the night.
Not taking ourselves too seriously. We know it's an exhibition game, but still wanting to play for the pride of your side of the state.
You say that, but did you win your all-state game?
I have no idea.
Oh, Coach.
I don't remember.
Did you have some big plays in it?
Oh, surely.
Oh, there you go.
Because my setter was a girl I played club with, so I had connection with her. In fact, it was probably my whole club team was the all-state team now that I think about it.
There you go. Good up. That's
Yes, beautiful reception there. Oh, Ella with a great back row attack. Good top spin. Tight set. Good use of the block there.
been impressed with Manning, too, all over the place.
West is yelling net ball. Can't tell if that was ricocheted off the
rear.
That's a great tool there.
That one she liked.
She did.
19-16, back to a 3-point lead. They'd cut it to 1. A 2-0 run here.
Really great slice shot. She saw Brenna was up just a little late on that block. Was able to tool it to the angle.
Look out.
Okay, a slide. Yes, please. She goes east side indeed. I'm sorry, we're down by 2. We will fix that. And Claire Hartage back here, front row in the middle. Oh, she might be rotating over to the right. Yeah, put up that big block to complement Lola, and Brenna rotating back to set now. So we've got 3 hitters at the front.
Thank you.
Rear pops it up off that tape. Let's serve. That works. And then just having to air it out.
Big one. Manning.
Oh, what a save.
Oh,
no
goodness
way.
gracious.
Oh,
I tried
you hate
to get
see
back
that when you give that kind of effort. You want to see those fun plays make it over.
Yeah, Manning.
Jordan Baker with that second touch. I am so impressed. She almost dove right into that bench.
That's what we're talking about. 19-18. Big one right here. Weaver.
What a float. Yeah, she had to take a little off that.
Hartage said, yeah, I'll take that.
Thank you. Don't mind if I do. There it is, and all tied up. 1st to 6, coach, for battle of best of the state.
Win by 2.
It'll be win by 2.
No cap.
I sure hope not. Can you have a cap at this game? That'd be terrible.
Yeah. Target score. Oh! And just like that, the East has come all the way back.
There we are.
Timeout for the West.
I want to say that I had some big plays. Oh, we're going.
We'll talk about it when we come back. We'll take a quick one.
Deal.
Buying cattle? Interested in price protection? Sidwell Insurance and Sidwell Strategies have a variety of risk management products to protect your exposure to volatile prices.
Whether it's livestock risk protection or futures and options on the Board of Trade, Sidwell Insurance and Sidwell Strategies are professionally licensed agents with offices in Goltry, Enid, and Piedmont. Protect your livelihood with experienced advisors. Call Bambi at Sidwell Insurance and Brady at Sidwell Strategies at 800-299-2408 or stop by our offices.
That's 800-299-2408. And like our Facebook pages to stay informed.
All right, we're back for the final 5. East leads 20-19.
Rana with a great float serve there. Let's see if Jordan can put it away. Oh, she used high hands there. Allison stayed deep to defend that. Lola on the right side.
Ooh,
Manny
Manny.
with a great dig again. How are we going to make this better? Okay, push it. Get the setter out of system.
Outside again.
Yeah, Lola's like, wasn't expecting to get a kill off of that, but I will take it.
the facial expression
She's like, hello, okay.
was priceless.
Beautiful. No, that's probably a reason she's an all-stater too. She seems like a kid that just is a fun teammate as well.
Yes, she does. Good block up front for the
Ooh,
East.
okay. So I get to speak to the new rule that we have implemented and that we heard for 30 minutes talked about today in our rules clinic. So the setter there had a double contact, and that is now legal in high school and NCAA. It is not transferred over to FIVB, which is governing USA volleyball, which is our club aspect. Oh, East might win it here in 2. But with that setter doubling the ball, if it had stayed on their side of the net and one of their attackers hit the ball, then it's legal. But because it came over and it was the East side that then contacted it on third contact, that becomes the unfair advantage.
Well, somebody paid attention in the rules meeting today because you
Do I get a
lost me
star?
at double something.
Contact.
Yeah.
The setter contacted it with both of her hands.
Well,
and it's supposed to be simultaneous contact. So yeah, it becomes an unfair advantage when you can't read where that ball's going because it was touched twice. If it goes over, that becomes an unfair advantage. Therefore, you win that point. If it goes back to your side, if your team can do something with that after the ball was just mangled, good on you. We're not going to penalize you for that anymore, which I love. So I'm all about the new rule.
Okay.
Now, setters don't love it because they're like, but I've been such a good setter and I never double. Why am I not rewarded for that?
Exactly. How about that serve? Manning pops it up.
Made it look like it was not hard at all, and it was. Good J stroke there by Lola, trying to pop it high so her teammates can go. Oh, Brenna knows that setter transition's coming and put it right there in her face. Very smart. Grace runs through it. Push it back to the right side to Lola.
Oh, the young lady on the call.
You hate to be, because that's her teammate. That is her big sister, I'm sure. That's a Jinx player having to do lines and say, sorry, Lola, I love you, but that was out.
Well, she's been there, I think, the whole night, and they switched out the other line judge, but it was a young man, actually.
Yeah, there was a guy here. I wonder if these 3 are rotating.
23-20. Wes needs this.
Okay, with the block. Great cover. Here we go. Oh, good down the line. Brenna's now out of system. Rivera putting it up.
Coach, if this coaching thing doesn't work out, you may have a career in calling games. I'm telling you.
I'm ready for it, Doug. If you build it, I will come.
Well, it's hard for you to do this when you're coaching all the time.
It is, but I've talked to Wes. Okay, 1 more point to take it. Wes, Ruth, and I have chatted. I'll probably help out with 5A, 6A commentating this year because East is the week before. I'm sorry, East 3A and 4A is the week before, and we're in Oklahoma City, so I'll be back in town. It's in Tulsa, so if I don't have to travel and be away from my babies, I will make it happen.
Makes sense. Love it. All right. Adam Diesel Horse, we got you one if you need a announcer. So pops it up. Here we go. Outside Lake. Hammer down.
Big backswing. Popped it up. Oh.
Custer got a piece of it.
West will not go down without a fight.
Jackson dove as well. 24-21. That's a big one.
Okay, so it's the middles rotating here on the West. Got Amaya back front row here. Let's see if her big block can give some Lola a little bit of hesitation, but I'm guessing it's going to be her go-to hitter right now. Let's see if she goes there.
She
Goes for the outside. A little tight.
Oh, goodness. Belt's eyes got big on that one. She knew what she wanted to do, just a little
It's just
short.
tiny, little tight for her.
Her pregame choice was Subway.
Oh, good.
Goodness
What a punctuation
gracious.
for the East to win this game.
Way to finish your career, your
Amen.
all-state
On
game.
your home court.
On your home court. Lights out on that one.
How
Night.
fun.
So the West will fall. East 2-1. That'll do it for the large schools. We'll be back to finish up this next go-around, which will be the small schools. Coach Rader's got to go down to present the flowers to a couple of her girls. Will we do a MVP? It looks like we will. So we'll stay right here for just a second. MVPs, they got co-ones. Manning, number 13. I talked about her all game. She was all over the place. Morgan Manning from Deer Creek. And then also number 7, Miss Weaver will be your MVP. Brenna from Booker TW, Booker T, Washington. So congratulations to those young ladies. Luke, any thoughts on the finish of that one? My goodness.
Coach, you know, the good thing about volleyball is every game has a game winner, right? That's how the scoring works. Not every game winner is like that, Coach.
Yeah.
How about that?
So if she had drawn it up, coming in her last game on her last floor, you know, her home floor here, last possible point, kill it with a kill.
Sounds like a storybook ending, Coach.
Sounds like a storybook ending. So that'll do it for the large school volleyball all-state game. We'll be back to do some player information on the small schools. Luke and I will be back to work you through that. But you're watching Squirtle TV. Tyler, we'll take a commercial here. We'll be back in just a few minutes.